Hello and welcome to the course Getting Started with Programming using Scratch and Python. So now the first question that arises in mind is why to learn programming? I mean, if your major is not CS, then the question arises, then why should you learn programming? Well, first of all, the programming doesn't only teach you the syntax of a particular language, but it also fosters creativity and it teaches you how to think systematically. And these are the skills which are very important in 21st century. And once you learn to think creatively and systematically, then you can transfer these skills to other domains. I mean, you will think creatively and systematically in your everyday life and in other courses and disciplines. Second is you will become digitally fluent after taking this course. Now, I assume that all of you are proficient in the use of computers. Actually, this is the prerequisite for this course. By being proficient in computers, it means that you can use the softwares, the apps developed by other people. But can you develop your own software, whether it's a game or an animation? If not, then you're not truly digital fluent. So this course will enable you to truly become digitally fluent by being able to create new software. Thirdly, you will become conversational programmers. You will be able to become conversational programmers. What does that mean? While taking this course, you will develop programs, you will learn about the syntax of the language. So you will learn how a software is developed and what are the related terminologies. And this knowledge will help you to converse, to talk to a professional programmer or some other technical person. So you will be able to talk to them conveniently after taking this course. Thirdly, you will be able to develop simple software after learning programming. Right? I mean, this course maybe is quite short. You will need to learn more advanced techniques or more advanced programming, and then hopefully you will be able to become end user programming. For example, you want to do some data analysis, but the tool that lets you analyze data or lets you do that data analysis is very expensive, or your organization doesn't have that tool. So I mean, if you are good at coding, you can develop a simple app to do that particular kind of data analysis, right? And this is just one example. You can develop software for personal use. And finally, you can, I mean, become a professional software developer if you are ready to take a few more courses which are needed for that purpose. So this course will open a door, or it will present a window of opportunity to uh, teach you the basics of programming. And I hope that after taking this course, uh, you will not be alienated to programming, and you will understand that it's within learning programming or becoming professional developer is within reach. Goal of the course is, as I've mentioned earlier, is to get you people started with programming in a very friendly manner, and it has been observed that people, especially non-CS majors, find it difficult. I mean, they find it difficult to learn programming, or they are just sort of afraid of programming. They think it's only for technical people. So the goal of this course is to familiarize you with programming in a very friendly way, in using layman language, so that anybody, regardless of the major, could take this course and pass this course. And the languages that you will learn, the intro introductory knowledge of the languages that you will learn in this course will be of Scratch and Python, and I've purposefully selected these two languages. First of all, I'll talk about Scratch. Scratch is a block-based programming language. I mean, it's just like that you are playing with Lego blocks or other type of blocks. When you play with, or when kids play with blocks, what they do, they assemble different types of blocks, and to create different things. And similarly, in Scratch, there are code blocks, and you will assemble these different code blocks to develop different program or softwares. And second is Python, which is a mainstream programming language. I mean, Python is a language in which people do serious programming. I mean, they develop people, many people do professional programming in Python. But it's among the easiest, or one of the easiest language, mainstream languages. So it's easy to learn Python as compared to C++ or Java. That's why I've selected Python. Finally, the pedagogy of the course. The pedagogy of the course is inspired by the kindergarten approach to learning. And you can see the image. Dr. Mitch Resnick of MIT have contributed a lot in this direction. And it's not totally, this course is not, I mean, truly a project based learning course, because in a project based learning course, you focus on project. Of course, you will get a project. Here in this course, you will have to develop a project, and each week you will submit, you will build on what you had done in the previous week. And so you will develop your project incrementally. But before that, you will you will be taught the relevant concepts each week or during each unit. So in the first step, you will be exposed to the programming constructs, relevant programming constructs, and then you will imagine, you will be presented with a problem, and you will think about its solution, and you will create your solution, and you will refine it, and then you will share it with your peers using the discussion forums. And your peers will comment on your work. I mean, how can you improve it, or how can you do it better, or if you have already done it in a very good way, then they will appreciate you, hopefully, and it will act as sort of reinforcement. So based on the comments of your peers, and you will also comment on your peers work, so you people will reflect on what you have done so far, and based on these this reflection, and the concepts learned in the next week, you will reimagine, or you will refine your work, and you will imagine the solution of the next problem. So this is how this course will be done. And you will work in, it's sort of a constructivist approach. So you will develop Python programs in teams. Your teams will be formed automatically based on your performance in mathematics, and in the previous class. So you will work on Python projects in teams, right? And hopefully you will learn from each other within team. And when you will share your team's work on discussion forum, then hopefully you will learn from others outside your team. So thank you very much, and I hope you will enjoy this course.